Hey guys! So we're off out for the day. We have a spa day booked, which was a Christmas present from number two son. So we're off to, is it called Sketchley Grange?
Yes.
Sketchley Grange. So we've got access to the spa and a light lunch included. I'll share the details with you. Actually, let's put a clip in now. I'll do that when we get home. So we're off there now. I don't know how much we're going to be able to film because of the nature of where we're going.
Probably not.
Yeah, well, we'll have a look. There might be bits of it that I can do, like at lunch or something. And we'll tell you how we found it. See you in a bit. So we made it here. Yeah, honestly, something was going on the M1, so we took a detour, and then there's some roadworks going on. See, it's very nice here. We came here 2 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. Okay, for a wedding show, and there's actually a wedding show on this weekend as well. Yeah, time blindness. Hey guys. Right, so we're going to walk round to the entrance. There we go. Yeah, and check in and see where we're going. I don't think we sort of saw where the spa area was last time we were here, but that wasn't why we were here, so we didn't really do anything with it. That's where we went in for the wedding show. Okay, we'll see you on the other side. So we've just come out of the spa and we're going for lunch now. It's actually in a different building. We're going back. So when we came into reception, we had to come around the side of the building to the spa. So now we're going back to where reception was. We're in our robes and you can probably hear my flip-flops. It's a nice day today, but it's also 12 degrees. So just something to consider if you're doing the spa on lunch offer, really. We could have got dressed. But I wouldn't want to. Yeah, and I don't want to then get in my wet swim gear again. So, right, let's go and see what we have for lunch. So it's not very flattering, is it? We're in the restaurant now. I was taking a photo. Okay. So I didn't take a photo of the menu, and I should have done really.
I've got chicken tikka panini.
Yep.
You've got whatever you said you were having.
So the options were sandwiches, hot sandwiches, and paninis and salads. It's a reasonable selection. I wish I'd gone with a hot sandwich now, but I went with tuna and red onion, which I'm quite looking forward to.
Take it into the sauna.
We realised just before we came over that we didn't know what was happening with drinks. We've just been told we're getting water. I don't know if that's like, spa, healthy, etc. Yeah, we'll see. We're back from the spa. It's actually the day after. We were both pretty shattered yesterday.
I'm not sure where's a good word for it. Still are.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we needed that, didn't we?
It was very nice, yes.
So we just thought we'd tell you what we thought.
It was very nice. Sorry I ruined it.
No, it was really nice. There weren't many people in there. We had a chat in there, didn't we, about how they must keep the numbers down. Certainly when we called to book, there were certain days when they were like, oh no, you can't go then, you can't go then. So I think that's a really nice thing. It never really got busy. There was a point after lunch where we had to wait to get a couple of beds again, wasn't there? But
a few minutes. We got a drink and we were still drinking our drink, weren't we? When like, oh, look, those people are going. Let's
go. The food at lunchtime was absolutely lovely. I really enjoyed mine. What I would say is don't book for 1 o'clock. We sort of toddled over there for 1 to get there on time, didn't we? But they were just doing a shift changeover, so I think it was probably closer to 1:30 by the time we got off.
Probably it was pushing 2, I think, wasn't it, by the time we got back to the spa.
And I think I said to you as we were walking back, I'd gone quite cold actually, because we just put our robes on over our swim gear. But yeah, the water was nice. Now, anybody who knows me knows I am really picky when it comes to table water in pubs and restaurants and things.
You meant the water in the pool. Sorry, we're still on lunch.
And we could have ordered other drinks in the bar,
Yeah.
but I quite like having water with my food anyway. And then when we got back into the spa, we just had a coffee each, didn't we? Which was quite nice. Chilled out for a bit, read a couple of chapters of my book, did a bit more swimming, a bit more saunaing, a bit more in the steam room, and in the jacuzzi.
I never actually made it into the main pool. Just did steam room, sauna, and jacuzzi, and lying.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going.
Lying was good.
I didn't think I was going to get you up off that lounge, and about an hour before we left. So yeah, I think it was. We were going to look at prices, weren't we? I forgot. It was a nice place to go. It never got overly busy. It was clean. The staff were excellent. Really, really nice, weren't they? Really lovely. Would you go again?
I mean, I think I probably said this yesterday in terms of it feels like it's a nice thing to do in terms of to go away and like have that spa experience. So go somewhere, you know, stay, spend some time in the spa, have a nice meal, nice night there, you know, get a breakfast, maybe, I don't know, spa again a bit and come home or whatever. Which we probably wouldn't do there. Yeah, I would do it again, but maybe not there, just on the grounds that there was part of me that, you know, didn't really want to, you know, the drive home was not particularly relaxing because it was Friday afternoon rush hour traffic.
I guess the reason we wouldn't go again isn't because of the spa itself, it's because of where it's positioned relative to us. And it's a shame because it should be quite close.
I mean, there's no reason why we couldn't do it. I mean, it was a hotel as well. There's no reason why we couldn't do what we did yesterday and, you know, stay over and have a meal and stuff. But it just seems a bit, why would you go and stay somewhere that's 20 minutes away? Yeah,
and I agree with you. So we've started to look at a couple of different hotels, haven't we? That none of them are a massive drive away, like an hour maybe. But I don't think that'll be till next year now. We've got a lot going on. But yeah, it was lovely. Sketchley, Grange, hotel and spa. We did the spa day. I'll look up some numbers and put them in here. It was actually this, we didn't pay for this. This is a gift off my youngest son for Christmas. We're now in October, but hey. You've got 12 months to use it, I think. And yeah, as Alan said, we both just feel now. But I think that's a sign.
In a good way.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's a sign that we needed it.
Well, we didn't get out of bed till 10 this morning, did we? We didn't have a particularly late night last night.
And that's really unusual for us. So
I feel choosing my words carefully, but it's probably a bit of a hangover from last weekend too, I think, isn't it? In terms of it was a very like
stuff,
busy sleepless weekend last weekend, so it was probably this is the first opportunity to catch up. I'm sure we'd have stayed in bed longer during the week if I hadn't had to get up and work.
Okay, we'll see you later. Bye.